Hello everyone and welcome to some more Identity V gameplay. Now, before we get into the game, I just want to say something really cool that Identity V does is that every day they have specific characters on rotation. Now, which characters are free to play depends on the day. For example, every Monday Mechanic, Gamekeeper, and Photographer are free to play. So I'll just put up the weekly rotation on the screen right now here so you guys can see. I recorded all of the characters that are free to play depending on what day it is. So this way, people can try out killers or survivors before deciding to buy them. Now, the gameplay I'm about to show you is going to be some killer gameplay. So everybody, this is the Ripper, and he is supposedly one of the stronger killers in the game. So let's see what I can do with him. Basically, you see how his claw's all windy right there? He can shoot out a wind blade, and it will travel in a straight line, leaving a trail of fog behind it. And it can go over some objects, but not all, so let me see here. Alright, so my wind blade did not go over those objects. But I still got a hit on the prospector there. So if you look in the bottom right, you'll see that 10, 9, 8 seconds. That's the wind blade cooldown. And with the Ripper, basically you want to try and hit people with your wind blade, which is this ranged attack, which I just wasted. Because you don't have to wait through the blood wipe animation of this game to hit again. So you could essentially insta-down somebody by hitting them with the wind blade and then follow up with a normal attack. Now, you see how I'm invisible now? This just means I have super fast movement speed and I can still attack while invisible. But as soon as I attack, my invisibility and movement speed will be reset. So let me see if I can find someone. So it's gonna take some time to figure out, I guess, what stuff I can do my wind blades over and what stuff I can't, and how exactly this all works. Having a third-person camera as killer is a very new thing to me, because in Dead by Daylight it is first-person only, and it kind of makes it hard to judge distance sometimes. Alright, so you see how I didn't have to wipe my blade? See now I go through the cooldown animation? So I hit her with the foggy blade, and then I didn't have to go through my animation. So now I can hook her. And someone's around because my ear is up. Oh! So the prospector tried to save her with his magnet, but I activated my excitement so I would not drop her. And he's in the back here. So my foggy blade is up, so maybe I can get a hit. Nope, it hit that trash can. So it's kind of weird because it's like these three long blades shoot out, but if either end of that foggy blade hits an object, it immediately ends. Okay, I got a hit before his magnet threw me away. Let's see. I'll just go back to the chair. Maybe I can use my blade to hit her. Alright, they're going upstairs. I saw them through the crack. Should be able to catch up since I'm invisible. And the Ripper has really fast movement speed when invisible. Alright, so I messed up there because I hit him and had to sit through the animation. Now you see this fog on the ground? If I walk in it, it increases my movement speed and reduces the cooldown of my invisibility. So that's why I go invisible again super fast whenever I walk in the fog. I'm just waiting for my cooldown so I can hit her through the pallet. Like that. So even though she stunned me, my foggy blade still shot out from the direction I swung, so that's why she went down. Which is one of the cool things about Ripper, is that if you swing before you get stunned, your foggy blade will still go out and hit someone if they are within range. Now surprisingly, they still have 5 ciphers, which I have no idea how that's possible, but I'll take it. If you hear any noises in the background, it's my dog. Okay, so there's their 2 ciphers. Where's the 3rd cipher, huh? Okay, Prospector, are you gonna go for a window? Well, I managed to hit him with my Foggy Blade, but keep whiffing here. Again, like this 3rd-person camera kind of makes it hard to judge the distance between you and the survivor. And also the Ripper is super tall, so it's like kind of hard to see in front of me. Can I hit him? No. I was hoping to hit him on the window vault, but no success. These prospectors are really wanting to be around me. But I can probably hook him because that guy was using all his magnets. As far as I know, prospectors can only hold 3 magnets at a time, and the magnets recharge slowly over time. So if they use 3 in a row, they're basically probably out for a little bit. So I know at max only 1 person's working on a cipher right now. And I really have to get better. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing this character, but I have to try and swing in a way that I do not waste that Foggy Blade. Because whenever I hit someone and have to go through that animation, the attack animation cooldown is just wasted time. Alright. See, they were always around the chair. He can't be far, right? Is he doing this now? One of the cool things about this game is that there is a mini-map in the top left corner. So, I don't always have to actually try and look around. Basically, I just spin my camera around, look at the mini-map. If I see a red dot, I know someone's there. Of course I still look with my eyes, you know, because you always want to look with your eyes, but sometimes I look at the mini-map. I try to glance at it as much as possible, because it is really helpful information. So let me see here. I want to see if I can figure out which cipher the last person's on. And since I have high movement speed, I should be able to deduce that quickly. Using the power of the earmark. I keep wanting to call it Whispers, but it's not Whispers, it's Tinnitus, I think, is what it's called. The doctor's just standing there, which is... You know, in this game, Doctor has the fastest healing speeds, so I don't know why she didn't try to heal a Prospector, because she knew I wasted my Foggy Blade on her. But whatever. So the reason I was walking all slow there is because on this map there's like a patch of mud, and whenever you walk over it, you go slower. And I keep forgetting it's there, so I keep walking over it. See, I just walked over it again. I should be able to get her with a Foggy. Yep. See, so the Foggy can go over that part, but sometimes it hits the benches. So, definitely gonna take some experimentation to figure out where I can and cannot Foggy Blade. Alright. Not bad for first Ripper game. And I got my deduction quest done. Which is basically just, you know, objectives for you to do. To help you learn the character, kind of. Experiment with their abilities. I like it. On to the next game. Alright, second game as the Ripper. So if you wonder what these quests are, they basically... Oh, here's a priestess. It's probably better if I explain it while actually showing you guys stuff, but basically doing these quests rewards you with in-game currency. So say this was Dead by Daylight, doing these quests would give you iridescent shards, so you can get cool stuff in the game. That's basically what it is. So, the Embalmer was running at me, so free hit, might as well take it. I know that it gives the Priestess a lot of time to run away, but I don't know. No, there's no self-care in this game, so if you injure someone, the only way they can heal is if they find another survivor, or if they're lucky enough, they find a syringe in the chests around the map. Well, I'll just go over here because I have no idea where the Priestess went. And here we have a Seer. So the Seer is a unique character, and wow, I messed that up. That Foggy Blade went right into the pallet, so even if he did throw the pallet, it wouldn't have hit him, I think, because it would have hit the pallets. So that owl basically absorbs one hit and makes me go through the hit attack cooldown. So I don't really want to hit him with my normal attack right now because of that owl. There we go, got a Foggy Blade hit. And it was right when his owl went down too, so that's good. Seer is actually one of the characters that I am maining right now, because he is a really good support character in this game, because that owl is just really powerful, especially when you use it at the right time. Now, oh wow, that was a Foggy Blade hit, because I hit the wall. Now, it's not like he has unlimited owls and stuff like that. Basically, every time he uses his owl, he gets a debuff on him that makes him bolt slower. And the only way for him to get multiple owls is to look at the killer. And his actual camera has to be looking at the killer in order to get more owls. So that's how he is balanced. Now this character I'm chasing now is the Perfumer. Let's see. Nah, that was way too greedy of me. Oh. She looks behind her, so... Oh. Okay. Why did she come back? So basically what she did, Perfumer sprays her perfume, it records her location at the time, and then she can use the ability to teleport to where she used her perfume. And wow, that Foggy Blade hit both of them, I think, through the Tide Turner / Borrow Time. So this works, Tide Turner works like how the old Borrow Time did in Dead by Daylight, where both people would be protected, but once the timer runs out, bam, they go in the dying state. So I just took the Seer because I knew where he was. And the Seer is a dangerous character to just let go in the game. Perfumer only has 3 uses of her perfume, and then the item basically gets used up. Oh, High Priestess. Just standing around. I probably should have picked a different active ability this match, because I have Excitement again, which Excitement basically helps me recover from stuns, and none of the characters in this lobby stun, so I do not know. I guess I just forgot to change it. Oh look, there's a coffin. So I figured it's not always the worst thing in the world to hook someone who has a coffin on them, because you can see where the coffin is, and then you can go to where the coffin is and then hit them. And they do have the borrowed time effect on them when they come out of the coffin, but you see the timer ran out just when I hit her. When the timer runs out, they go in the dying state. So if you can get to that coffin fast enough, you basically get 2 chairs for free, which speeds up your game a lot more. And okay, the Embalmer is going to insta-save. And I missed. It's harder than it looks, I swear. Alright, Priestess is gonna go down, so maybe I can get a hit on the... No, wait, I don't know. Where's the Embalmer? Did he jump that window? I see marks. There you are. And the perfumer is here somewhere as well, because see the mark. And the priestess used her unbreakable, I think. Because everyone in this game has unbreakable. It's kind of annoying. I'll just use Tinnitus to figure out where they went. Oh. They're running in the same direction, that's smart. It's not really smart. Dang, that wall body blocked my blade. That was gonna be a good blade. I was aiming it at that window. Oh, she used her perfume. I'm just waiting it out. Got her. Now, let's hook him. Perfumer is just gonna sit on top of the trapdoor. Or the dungeon, as it's called in this game. Yeah, you're not gonna sit on top of here, okay? We're gonna put you on a nice, comfy rocket chair. You know it's comfy because it has barbed wire on it. Those are the really good chairs. At least in my mind, I imagine that's barbed wire. Makes it a little more brutal. Okay, what's this priestess gonna do? She's injured. Her teammates are on rocket chairs. She's probably looking for the dungeon. She doesn't know where it spawned. So maybe she's... I don't know. Priestess can be a tricky character to go after because she can make portals that allow her to travel through objects. But she can only hold 3 portals at a time. And the killer can go through her portals too, but you get stunned for a short duration when you go through them. Ooh, she has crows. She has crows. That's good for me. Can find her easy. In this game, unlike Dead by Daylight, you get crows if you're not doing cipher machines for a period of time. So it makes it really hard, and I totally messed it up. It makes it really hard to camp hatch in this game because you get crows if you sit around for too long not doing ciphers. Hit her through the window. So what I figured out the strategy to be when I'm in a situation like this is that I just do a cipher until the last survivor dies, and then I go to the hatch. That way I do not get crows. Anyways, another good game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you very much for watching. And, as always, good luck out there in the fog, and see you next time.